That is incredibly true. It's like painfully true.
I'm sorry. I'll fix the pain.
No, don't.
Get over here. I've got a stick of dynamite with your name.
Really? For me?
Yeah,
Gee,
just for you.
just for me? Wouldn't mind that at all. Look how aerodynamic it is.
That child.
Good news, I've finally figured out how grid fill works.
Oh.
So I can finally redo these sides. Gabriel
Oh, is
edit.
today more car editing
Today
day?
is more car editing day. It is indeed.
My expertise.
Don't worry. You're as much of an expert in this as I am.
I like how I'm actually decent at Blender now, and I still have no clue what half the stuff you're doing is.
I'm
just lost.
I am doing grid fill. That's what I'm doing.
I got no clue what that is.
It is.
I'm pulling up the stream right now.
It is the thing where you get a grid and you fill it.
You know what? That's it. I'm triangulating your mesh.
No, not that.
Yes.
Anything but
Jokes
that.
on you. When you import it, it automatically does it. Meshes in Unity have to be triangles.
That's only if you believe. I do not believe.
I think you're lying to yourself.
I'll show you an example of grid fill here in a minute. Assuming I can do it again. I've been trying to figure out how to do grid fill for like eons. And it has eluded me until today, mere minutes ago.
I may actually just lurk in the chat. I'm already doing code and stuff elsewhere, and I can't offer much input when it comes to modeling.
Alright.
Yeah, so.
Look, you can offer the most important thing. You can offer the funny.
Nah. I charge extra for the funny.
How much?
At least an amount.
Damn, I can't
That
afford
is one
that.
of the answers of all time.
It certainly is.
That is an exorbitant fee.
But yeah, I'll head out. See yous. Well, I'll be in the stream chat, but yeah.
Alright.
And then there were two. Where's the funny mouse man? Where's Zino?
You're very quiet. Let me turn you up. I
Awesome.
wonder, you're
My
at
game's pretty low.
64%.
Wow, so mean.
Listen, I don't even remember how or when that happened.
So where's the funny mouse man? Where's Zano at? They're hiding.
They're both buried somewhere.
I know DK said he wouldn't be on for a bit because he had to go somewhere.
These are what?
DK had to go somewhere, so he's not gonna be on for a bit.
Well, that'll do it.
I think I'm gonna pull up Pines and I'm just gonna sit in the stream chat, but I'm not gonna stay in the call.
Nice. And then there was one. Okay, so bulges out there a little bit lower. I'd say probably around here. And then all right, that'll do. Pizza pasta. Hello, Christopher Cullen. Hello, Pines. Again. Actually, I'm going to move this one here further. This one here. This one here. This one here. This one here. And then this one. I'm just going to not do that. I'm going to smooth it out. Space. Mega Flygon. It's been a while since I've seen that name. Megafly is gone. Can I use the curve tool? Ooh, no, I can't. Use the flatten tool? Normal view. Interesting. Space it again. Alright, and now I'm gonna set that up. Wait a minute, that's not right. This corner here, it's not supposed to be like that. How I? Yeah, I'm alright. There we go. Excellent. Space them all out evenly. If I select this and this and grid fill, I get what I want. Except space. Grid fill. That's much better. Only problem is it doesn't bulge where it should. It's supposed to come out right there. This one doesn't really. So I'm going to copy that. Copy. And then paste. Alright, never mind. I'm going to have to do this a little bit differently. So it curves down. Is that all the way at the bottom? Interesting. Hey, Axel. How's it going? There's that. And then I do this. And this. There's only one problem with it. I'd say from here to here, it's pretty good. Right here, this one. So you need to go from higher and then kind of swoop low again. So we need to drag it down some. This guy. This is the one. Nope. That's not it. No. The connecting edge loops do not overlap. There we go. Except that's no good. It looks like it just goes straight down from here. We don't even have to worry about this part. Interesting. Oh yeah, no worries, mouse. Oops, wrong button. It's going fine. Still trying to figure out how to do the body on this. Oh yeah. Go ahead and hop on the voice chat. I'll hop on in a minute.
Hello, hello!
Howdy, howdy.
You sound quite tired today.
Interestingly enough, I'm more well rested than I usually am.
So it must just be a calm day then.
Yeah, I think most of my energy is kind of like frenetic and false most of the time.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Yeah. Like, it's energy that is there and that exists so that I can deny being tired.
I feel that on some days. I have to get up early for work. That's basically it. That energy is only there so I can pretend that I'm not tired.
Yep.
So are we working on the side pods here still?
Yeah, some very interesting, like almost organic geometry that is very like special and particular. So I'm trying to get the curves right.
It is. I feel like the easiest way to start with that is actually that top-down shot, because that gives you that kind of rounded, bulbous edge that it has, and then you can work it from the side shot to camber it into the body, if that makes sense.
Makes a bit of sense. The main thing is that it slopes downward as well. So it's not even, it's like asymmetrical. So if we push it in on the side, we've got to tamp it down from the top afterward. So side shot is probably better first so that we can get that curve right, and then we can bring it out a bit.
Ah, I see.
You can kind of start to see it if you look at that line here, because you can see the light reflects differently on this top part, meaning that this is an edge.
Yes, it extrudes from the center of the car.
Yeah, and then it like folds back in right here, halfway toward the back.
Yeah, and then it merges with the, I guess, technically it would go to the rear mount and then where the wing connects
Yeah.
behind that wheel.
Yeah.
I feel like the problem that we have here when it comes to connecting that specific part is that we're using an existing model of a previous car, which has a different central body shape.
That's very much it, and I'm trying to modify the central body as opposed to just starting from scratch, which may be a mistake.
Especially considering how many just, I guess polygons is what you would call it, thing has.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and so I have to use the grid fill tool in order to get something that fits right. And even then, it's not quite exactly what I want it to be. It's not quite uniform.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem with the F1 cars, especially the newer ones, is they're very, as you said, it's a very organic shape. In order to make the best use of airflow over the car. Very smooth transitions, which is a real pain to just make in general.
Ah, look at that. Mouse, I think I've solved it.
Did you solve it?
You'll see what I mean in a minute.
Oh, yes!
Yeah.
Yes, indeed! Look at that! It's
Everything-
glorious!
Everything is perfectly spaced.
I kind of want a version of the car that's just ported in like that.
You can get it. Just turn off collisions.
I guess that's true. I could just turn off the collision effects.
All right. So it slopes down from the middle here, and then this side here still goes across. So I'm gonna move these out. Oops. There we go. Just gonna take a look at how that comes out. It's not bad.
Liking what I'm seeing so far. I have about a 30-second delay on my stream.
Gotta refresh Twitch.
I just did. It's still got the 30-second delay.
Well, I don't know what that's about.
Probably my, I don't know. I have no idea, honestly. This used to not be a problem.
Wonder what happened.
Who knows? It could be another outdated OS moment.
Yo, I had to try and install Windows 7 this week
Oh, yeah?
for someone.
How'd that go?
It didn't. I gave up and installed Windows 10. I was like, all right, listen, it's going to be a while before this is finished. Do you want... And he was like, would it be faster to install Windows 10? I'm like, about 100 times faster, yeah.
Was there any particular reason that the client wanted Windows 7?
The laptop officially did not support Windows 10.
Oh, I gotcha. That makes sense. So it was outdated machine out as well.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, it was old. The hinges were like completely busted. The screen just flopped back and forth. And also the battery didn't charge.
That's how you know it's been well used.
Well loved.
As all things should be.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
I feel like that's just kind of a good lesson. It's just, if something brings you joy, just use it, you know? Don't try and, put it on a shelf and protect it and keep it from ever using it, because then you never get the joy from using said item, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, of course there's an argument to be made when it comes to, like, collector's pieces or one-of-a-kind items and whatnot, but, like, that old 1950s saddlebag made of, cowhide that, has been passed down for generations. Why not just keep using it?
Nothing
good
lasts
shape.
forever. Even people.
Yes, that's why I turned them into my new saddlebag.
Yes, excellent.
Before I get too philosophical, back to the car. I feel like I'm just in one of those moods. Oh, it's dragging me back.
It's one of those type of weeks, I think.
It probably is. I don't know. I have a 3-day weekend here from work before we go back to the 12-hour shifts. But the downtime's given me a lot of time to think, and that's not necessarily a good thing. But that's kind of where my mind's been just going to. Maybe I'm just getting old.
And we all are. We don't die.
Can't ever stop the flow of time. Nothing can. Move forward with or without you. It's only if you decide to work with it or against it.
Mm-hmm.
Funny quote. Somebody once said, oh, time flows like a river. Something, insert philosophical thing here. I don't remember the whole thing.
I could not agree more.
I am not only a philosophist, I'm a poet.
Philosophist.
Yes, I use the big boy words. I know that I'm a philosopher.
Yes, I'm something of a philosophist myself.
No, like I said before this, I was doing a lot of voice work and script reading, and not gonna lie, I started late and then went over my allotted amount of time I set myself for it. But I was only 2 paragraphs away from being done, so I was gonna do it, dang it.
Fair
And I did.
enough. There's a ton of N-guns here.
I think one of the major problems we're seeing here, too, is just the center body itself is wider than the image we're using as reference. As in, especially around where the shoulders and the head area sit, right in front of that air intake, is wider on on the model we're using compared to the reference on the picture. It's slim the whole way down.
That's very true. I mean, it's
Like where the-
somewhat close, but
It is close. Like, actually, here's a better one. The bars of the halo, which is the little cage around the driver's seat, the part at which the center of the body starts to widen is actually right at the end of the bars on the halo. And I guess if we're going off the reference too, it is brought forward just slightly too, but it depends on how nitpicky we want to get. The only reason I bring this up is making it closer to our reference image may make it easier to connect the little side things. I don't know what they're called. Odds, maybe.
yeah. I think that's right.
Of course, the other end of that is the more we change, the more it's like, well, why didn't we just start from scratch?
Eventually, that's probably what will happen.
Eventually.
Yeah. But I mean, we've already modified the back of this. And we've added the tail.
Oh no, our resident F1 expert is out of the house.
Oh no. Still trying to figure out how to get the shape to look right. Still trying to just like figure out what the shape looks like, really.
Do we need like an orthographic, I believe is the word for it, shot of the car to get a better idea?
Perspective, I think, would probably be more effective. Totally not looking up Blender guides. Ignore these tabs.
Let's see here. Let's see if I can find some fancy dancy image.
The W13. Yeah, see? It comes out a little bit, and then it goes back in. So I'd say the front nose is almost the same. I mean, it curves up a little bit more, but trifles. It's a pretty small difference compared to the side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and
It's
like
just-
get it in my head. I'm gonna try and like shove it in there, and then model it.
It's almost like the pods are just are just the body. Like the body and the pods are one compared to like the older model cars where the pods were very distinctly separate.
Interesting.
Looking at it from a shape perspective, at least.
Yeah.
This is why I don't like drawing very organic-looking cars, or aerodynamic
They're
cars.
so
because-
difficult to get right. It's just like it just curves. Like it was. This is very clearly designed primarily for aerodynamics. So there was a lot of like wind flow simulations.
Yes.
Which is why
Wind
it
tunnels.
looks all weird. Yeah, wind tunnel. Calculate drag. Oh, well, there we go.
Oh.
Rebrickable, $6 for an F1 Mercedes W13. Well, why don't we just do this? It's so simple.
I know. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Legitimately, by the way, Lego did officially release a Lego set of this specific Formula One car. For the
I think this
Mercedes
may be
team.
it. For $6.
I actually saw it on store shelves last time I went, funnily enough. I was very half tempted to get it, and then I realized I don't have any space to put this anywhere currently.
Yeah, also, a lot of the kits that I see for like anything are like $200. I was just like, last
this
time
one
I
was
went
like-
to a craft store.
It was like $35 for this Lego kit or something.
That's not bad.
Yeah, they even had a Lego Countach, which I really had to not buy. Oh, I really wanted it.
Okay, so it dips.
It also doesn't help at all that lighting really messes with the perspective on this thing, too.
No, it doesn't.
Well, no, I'm saying from all the different photos. It's
Yeah.
definitely makes it hard.
Does not help at all. Also, this topology is a freaking mess.
I'm guessing that's something we're gonna have to smooth over when we import it.
Nah. It can be a mess.
Oh, that doesn't help either. That there's two different specs for this car, which have two completely different side pods.
Yeah, I may be looking at two different images.
Here, let me post the image that I just found that shows the A and B spec.
Oh, yeah.
So I think what I find funny is I think our side images are using the 2022 model, which is the bottom one, and our top down is using the 2023, which is the top model on the image I just posted.
Bruh. Bruh. Although these are really good orthographic shots. Where'd you find these? These are
Google.
clearly drawn, but...
They were They were from a technical insight page.
Wow.
Oh, hey Kenobi.
I joined back, so I saw a little mouse squeaked in here.
Squeak. I do squeak quite a bit.
So...
Well, how am I supposed to know? I don't know when they haven't brought them in.
1, 2,
I'm just
3,
bringing up the
4.
fact that our reference pictures are a little different.
1, 2, 3, 4. So this one and this one need to be connected, and that needs to be brought down.
Okay, so we're supposed to use the bottom one then. If I'm right, 2022 one. Is that right, Jarek?
Yeah, I think so. That would match what I'm seeing here.
Okay. So we have which one we need to look for and which one we need to avoid.
All right. So then,
Why don't we just make it a W13.5? Just split the difference.
I like it. I like it.
Ignore the fact of what havoc that would wreak on Arrow. In distance, Arrow doesn't matter.
Exactly. Okay, well, as it Turns out the widening body should start from closer to here. Try to
I
look
believe
at
it.
the reference images properly.
Oh, I found something nifty that might help. It's a front aspect photo that shows the difference between zero pod and double floor pod, so W13, W14 from the front angle. The one that we're looking for here is the left-hand side of the picture. That's the zero pod W13, I believe. I could be wrong. Madrek? Madrek? Madrek, help me! I don't know what I'm doing! Oh no! Pines! There's no Tide Pods! unless the car has a Tide Pod sponsor, then there'll be somewhere on the car.
Tide Pods do kind of look like forbidden fruit snacks.
The forbidden fruit snack. You know, I would say it's a snack that smiles back like the goldfish does, but there's no smiling after you eat one of those.
No,
Tide Pods, that is.
no smiling.
No smiling allowed. I want frowny fish.
Frowny fish is what you'll be after you eat a Tide
Depressed
Pod.
fish.
Depressed fish.
A depression fish.
I have only heard rumors of people eating the depression egg, not the depression fish. The depression egg causes unparamounted levels of depression. The depression fish, I have no idea.
No, the real question is, because fish are underwater, can they cry?
No.
How do fish
honestly,
cry?
They,
Do they like, instead of like pouring water from their eyes, they like suck in water?
bruh.
It's like reverse crying.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's how they clean their eyes. Or maybe that's, don't you know that's actually how pufferfish just inflate? They just suck water in through their eyes.
Is that why they're so delicious?
Yes, deliciously venomous.
Exactly. You call it when I call it extra flavor.
Okay,
Can I be
Madrek
right?
says, for clarification of W13, the testing version had side paws, but then when Bahrain
I might be
came
back
around,
later.
they got rid of them.
I
Oh no, Kenobi. My favorite spice. Deadly poison, says Pines.
The best spice is hunger. Is that how that saying goes? Hunger is the best spice?
Possibly. Because then everything tastes good. Speaking of, I am quite hungry myself, and now talking about deadly poisons and spices, I now wish I could eat something.
Make yourself some food.
I will
Just
once the stream is over. I'll
do it
go
now.
out back and dig through the dumpster.
Oh, right on.
There's a feast back there, just waiting for me to find it.
Yes.
Still trying to get that shape in your head?
I think I know generally what I'm supposed to do.
Do you think maybe starting with just a rough block that we then just slowly smooth down to get to that shape would help? Because that way we can kind of mold it as we go down.
I just need to get the start and end points right. I keep getting ahead of myself.
If I had an analyzing sound effect, I'd be playing it right now.
It'd be
Closest
very
thing I have is
technical.
just dial-up tone.
I think that's more accurate to the reality.
There you go.
That was very good.
I gotta get back on my soundboard game. I've been off it for so long. Speaking of soundboard game, I've had a lot of fun with the Discord soundboard feature
Oh yeah.
because I can just import sounds directly to that, and now everybody can have fun with it.
Nice.
I might have to set some up for your Discord channel too. If I ever get permissions to do that part,
Sure. Let me know what permissions you need.
I'll just start, adding like accelerators sound effects just for fun. But that's getting off topic yet again. Which is, my middle name off topic.
It's a rather odd middle name.
It is, but it's very descript and does happen to help as entertainment value. Just randomly blurting out whatever comes to mind.
They say that middle names, as well as last names, were originally conceived of as a way to just make titles easier for everyone to remember.
I wouldn't be surprised about that. I mean, you have names such as Smith, which originate from the origin blacksmith, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or, if we want to be German, Baumgartner, which literally just translates to tree gardener as a last name, by the way.
I know a guy with the last name of Baumgartner. He's
Really?
He's a what's the word for it? He works on skin. He's a skin doctor.
Oh, he's a skin doctor, you say? Dermatologist.
Yes. Dermatologist.
Interesting. I actually haven't met anybody with that last name yet. But it's a name I quite like. I don't know why.
Because they garden the bombs.
Yes. Yes, they do. They farm the trees. I don't know. Most last names, if they weren't used to denotate what their job or title was, it was used as like a family name. I guess both would work in that sense too.
Yeah.
I mean, that specific thing is more prevalent, and I would say, I guess, like Asia, East Asia, where where most people are addressed by their family name or the surname first, and then their name.
Interesting.
Not gonna lie, it's very funny. On my name tags, I'll put my last name on there because it's easier to remember than my first name. And everybody looks at me weird saying, "That's your first name?" And I'm like, "No, that's my last name."
Haha, close, but not really.
Yes. What's also funny is we have another I don't want to call it infamous. Notorious is also a bad word for it. I guess well-known and respected family around here that shares the same last name as I do. And they'll sometimes think I'm part of that family, so they don't mess with me.
So they don't what?
They don't mess with me.
Nice.
Funnily enough, I've had troublesome customers who are really rude at first, and then they see my name tag, and then they all of a sudden get really nice.
funny how that happens.
I know. So that's another reason why I keep my last name on my name tag if I ever have one. Comes in handy.
I'd say it does. Most definitely does.
All right, Madrek says that he's back at his computer. And to answer your question, Madrek, not much is up, but we have begun the rough block out for the, I guess, zero pods, as they're called, for the W13. Pods that hug the body of the car. Pods that are not pods. It's a paradox. Oh, Omega's tying the hair back. He's getting serious.
Oh yes, it's go time.
Go time. Cue the intense 80s music that I can't play that's copyrighted.
The only thing more serious than this would be if I were to put a headband on.
Oh no. we
Then
wouldn't be able to handle
know.
that amount of seriousness.
I'd mean business.
A little too much business. You gotta tone it back there, buddy.
Yeah. It's like a mullet, but way too much business in the front.
A mullet with way too much business in the front. I'm gonna use that from now on. I know a guy that would love that. He has a mullet. And he hates headbands.
Not enough party in the back. It's not balanced.
Drek is asking if you want another top-down reference photo to use for the side pods that are not side pods.
Maybe. I think I need to commit to one version of this that is slightly inaccurate but looks okay. Because
I mean,
I
once
know
we
I'm not gonna
commit,
get it perfect, but
I mean, we just have to commit to the general shape, and then we can fine-tune it from there. That's something I've had to learn the hard way of when I was drawing a lot of just things in general. Of the first time around, your first pass around is likely not going to look how you want it to look. Just get the rough shape and tweak it from there. It's a very hard lesson that I still can't follow most of the time, but when you do, it does make it easier.
I know that's right. However,
It's so much more quicker if you can get it right the first time. At
I know.
least that's what our brains tell us. Yeah, face and hands that you were just doing there, that's me like 90% of the time when I'm trying to draw something. I'm just, why won't the lines follow what they're supposed to look like? Why won't you go where I tell you to?
It's more or less what's happening in my head, but less enthusiastic and less German.
I'm sorry. The inner German is the one that comes out when I get angry or stressed, or both.
Bruh. That sounds like a useful evolutionary adaptation.
It is.
Just like no matter where you're from, you get a little bit German and you get stressed out.
Yes. Well, funnily enough, I don't swear very much, if at all. If I do, it
Unless
tends
it's
to be in
German.
German because of that specific reason.
Was about to say.
I'm squeaky clean, so to speak.
I get it.
Yes, mouse pun intended.
I knew it.
I have to. I see it. There we go. We have our first part. The intake. I see. That's and now we get to the stream where all of the energy is gone.
Part of the stream where it all goes away. I need to fix this back corner. But how am I going to do that?
By hitting it with a hammer. Maybe the painter's mallet will return.
Hold on. There's a knife tool, but no hammer. Spin tool. How do I use this? Extrude selected vertices in a circle around the cursor in indicated viewport. Still got box select box. Select items using box selection. Inset faces.
You know, I just realized I don't think. I gotta fix this.
You don't think?
I don't think. I have to fix this.
Ooh. That's how that works.
We didn't have an announcement for the stream.
You know, that's okay.
I fixed it though.
Ah. Interesting. Edge slide. Slide an edge along a mesh.
Welcome, Bangles. Welcome to the stream. Indeed, funny F1 car indeed. The side pods are, as I said, a bit of an enigma, but we're getting through it.
Rip.
Oh, yes, that reminds me. Omega, Madrek says, let him know if you require any more references.
Yes. Very enthusiastic what's up from Sega Master.
Hey, what's up, Sega?
Oh, it's been a while.
I'm gonna meet that enthusiasm right back. Welcome to the stream. We're modeling an F1 car today on. Was it Saturday?
Wow, look at you guys go.
Saturday! Come and see Omega model an F1 car, or at least attempt to, because
me
these
go.
side pods are a real pain.
Look at me go.
That was the most timid look at me go ever. Like, look at me go, Mom, on TV.
Yeah. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And Bangles is telling me to tell you that he'll give you some bush baked beans, not sponsored by the way, if you finish the car today.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's very tempting.
Do you want your bush baked beans?
I want to finish this car. However,
Oh, raises eyebrow.
I'm afraid it just does not work like that.
You mean you just have to do it? Just do it!
I'm in the process of just doing it.
I rewatched that Shia LaBeouf musical thing that you linked us so long ago. It's great.
Perfect.
It's beauty.
Following you about 70 paces out, Shia LaBeouf.
Shia Shia LaBeouf.
He's brandishing a knife. It's Shia LaBeouf.
Wait, he isn't dead. Shia, surprise.
He has a gun to your head and death in his eyes. But you can do jujitsu. If you want the rest, you'll have to watch the source material.
Yes, watch the source material. We're not doing a performance. Maybe we should do a live performance of it on stream one of these days.
I still want to get together like a little Dungeons and Dragons type RP thing for that, like rats.
I do
RPG.
too. I really want to do that.
Oh man,
I've been waiting. I've never.
gotta.
But despite how many references I make to like Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop games, I've actually never played a game of Dungeons and Dragons in my life before.
Get yourself a set of polyhedral dice and then forget about it. Don't worry about anything else.
Don't worry about.
Don't worry about it. Like literally, just like have them on your desk and then sit down and I'm gonna be like, you're a rat.
Okay, I'll have to go down to my local game store and pick up a pack.
Yeah, that's it. That's all that's involved. It's ridiculously easy to play. And the best games, in my opinion, are more roleplay and less crunch. Because if you wanted to get like tournament type like gameplay going, where it's like World of Warcraft nerd tier like play, you can. In my opinion, it's not very fun.
The roleplay is the best part about it. Though.
Yeah, they are role-playing games. Oh, do I have a suggestion box for Twitch? I forgot about that so long ago.
A suggestion box? Yes, we need to. Let us look at the suggestion box.
All right, wait, hold on. I'll look at that later.
I will look for you. Sega is requesting a Highway 35 distance tournament one of these times.
That'd be cool. That would be cool.
I would very much like that myself, considering I have a huge soft spot for World Race.
World Race was where it's at, honestly.
Yeah, I mean I love acceleracers and all that, but the first one I ever saw was World Race, and I did technically grow up with those cars in my earliest childhood memories.
Same. Acceleracers to me was being like, wait, hold up. Like World Race got a sequel? That's where I approached it. Like I didn't know nothing about acceleracers except for the fact that it was like a World Race sequel. And I stuck with it because it was like, okay, well this isn't as childish. But
yeah, it's more serious.
Yeah,
it's dark and edgy.
But the more I like age, the more I'm just like, World Race was based.
It was. It's kind of the same thing that I felt with like Battle Force 5. Was I didn't like it at first when I was younger because I was told this was supposed to be a sequel to Acceleracers. But when I went back and watched it later when I was older and looked at it as its own thing, I'm like, hey, actually, this is pretty good. I like this.
Yeah. Acceleracers Power Rocket. Sure. Maybe. I haven't had a whole lot of time to import cars lately. That may not change.
I mean,
so it's like a 10, 25, 25% chance type maybe. If the time strikes me right, if I happen to have some free time, then I'll get it done. There's so many things that I said I'd do at some point in the past. I don't even remember what they are.
And we keep track of them all.
Yeah, that doesn't make them any more likely to happen, unfortunately.
I would honestly like to see some Acceleracers liveries on Power Rocket. I did like Power Rocket as a kid.
Power Rocket was one of my favorites.
Yeah, we still got the diecast for it in good condition too. It was one of my brother's cars that he got growing up.
Nice.
Yeah, I actually saw it not too long ago when I was going through boxes again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bengals will pay you in beans if you get that Power Rocket made.
In beans, it's a deal.
Beans. It's a deal. You heard it here first. We're gonna do it.
However, I give you no promise of timeline. That may be like a 20 years down the line type deal.
20 years down the line. He's also gonna request interest on his beans too.
Interest on his beans? What? Hold on.
No, you are, because of how long it's going to be. You're gonna want extra beans the longer
yeah.
it goes on.
Yeah,
Reverse
I am
interest, I
gonna
guess, is what it would
request
be.
interest on my beans.
I don't know if I've ever asked this, Omega, but did you have a favorite Highway 35 car?
Yes, DR2. And Slingshot.
DR2.
They were like tied. I was like, both
Yeah.
of those were like,
Yeah, Slingshot was easily one of my favorites, personally.
Slingshot's so good.
Is another favorite of mine was actually one of their licensed cars, the 69 El Camino for Dune Rats. That was like my favorite like die-cast toy to play with.
Sounds pretty good.
I just loved the big Dune engine on the back with the big old wing. Thought it was cool. Honestly, the more I look back on those cars, there's not a lot I dislike on the Highway 35 cars.
Yeah, no, they're like pretty solid.
They are. The only two are like the Challenger Concept and Muscle Tone. They feel a bit bland in comparison to the other cars around them. They're still cool, they just felt a little bland in my mind.
I feel that, yeah. Because that was the point to me of the, Okay, I feel like this is about right. Yeah, it is Overwatch 2 and Hot Wheels. It doesn't seem very, like, necessary. Why release a whole other game? Although if they made a Distance 2...
Okay, yeah, I heard about, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 being released, and I immediately went, I still haven't played Hot Wheels Unleashed 1 yet.
You should. It's going on like a big sale. You've got nothing to lose.
I bought Hot Wheels Unleashed on a pre-order, and I got the big edition.
Right.
And I haven't been able to play it because outdated OS moment.
I'm really sorry.
I had to get by watching your playthrough.
I'm really sorry.
I'm not gonna lie. The first 2 episodes of you driving drove me a little crazy because you just wouldn't take your foot off the accelerator.
Yeah, I was just like, got it. Ooh. Like I was leaning into it. Don't worry.
Yeah, and then by like the 3rd episode, I think you started racing. You either were racing the Mini Cooper or the Audi Quattro. I don't remember. I think it was the Mini.
Yeah, it was the Mini.
And then you learned, hey, if I only go half throttle, I can drift around these corners easier. And I was like, thank you.
Yeah. Wouldn't know anything about that.
And then you took a big break, and then for your 4th episode, you came back and it was back to how it was in episode 1. And I was like, okay, this is my life now.
Yeah.
Legit though, I don't think I would do much better.
That was just as painful, if not more painful for me than it was for you.
Then I guess I should apologize too.
No, I'm still the one apologizing. I will always be the one apologizing. Oops.
I will say one thing that's annoying, the big version that I did get only included like the first 2 sets of Acceleracers cars. The other half of the Acceleracers cars were in Pass Volume 3, which was sold separately because they just tacked it on in the end.
What? Hold on, let me check this.
So my version of the game, this was before they released quote Game of the Year edition, which I think includes everything. I got like the gold edition, which was the big edition back in the day. For pre-order, and it includes the Monster Truck expansion, Batman, and then Pass Volume 1 and Pass Volume 2, plus what was it? There was a pre-order bonus pack, which I think you can just pick up now anyway.
Yeah, I
And so-
think they're all included. All the accelerator stuff is included in. All right, 9 vehicles. Yeah, no, they're all included in the ultimate if you buy it.
Were they?
Yeah.
Okay, because it just says I don't have some of them. Maybe
You do.
maybe it's because I haven't actually been able to get in game, so it realizes. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain either that or I just bought it.
I'll see whenever I get my new PC built, which is coming along. Speaking of, I finally have I'm
Nice.
finally cleaning off a workspace to get that thing put together.
The Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 announcement message was looking on my feed on what's new and going back a good long while. Turbocharged is coming, yay! May 31st, so about 17 days ago.
Yeah, I mean technically it was teased. If I recall correctly, it was a what was it? Was it Twin Mill? It was a Twin Mill skin that had a Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 logo on the back of the print, which was discovered before the official announcement.
Yep.
But the official
Yeah.
announcement was on May 31st, if we're going by the Steam announcement.
Yeah, no, I know it's a cash grab, and I already have Hot Wheels Unleashed 1. And I didn't really enjoy it, frankly, in terms of like replayability. The only way I could see myself getting any enjoyment out of that game is if I had like a group of people to play with. That's
Yeah, that's kind of how it is with these kinds of racing games. Is you have to have somebody to kind of enjoy it with.
yeah, no, as a party game, I'd be like, yeah, that might be all right.
Yeah, no, if you've ever watched any of like JC's streams on this game, it basically is a party game when they play it. Because he has a whole bunch of people he brings in. He has like 7 people in there.
Yeah. You have the second one? But no, it has to be the first one that Pines is talking about. It's not a bad game, but
It's very grindy from what I've heard.
it is. That's like most of the gameplay. Instead of the game being like to unlock all the areas and try out all the like crazy new tracks, which is what all of the other Hot Wheels games have been. And it's like an old formula, but it's one that I don't mind, frankly. Like it works. That made the old games exciting. Like Stunt Track Challenge, I feel like did that really well. Stunt Track Challenge, I feel like was actually a really good example of how that formula can be used properly, because each zone was like exciting and you unlocked new. Stunt Track Challenge was really good.
I didn't have Stunt Track Challenge for like the PC or PS2 port, but I did have the Stunt Track Challenge for I think it was the Game Boy game, so the really dumbed down version.
If they made
And it was
a game with the Hot Wheels Unleashed mechanics, if they took the bones of the game and just replaced the environments with like more variability, I feel like Unleashed could be a lot better than it is if it had like an environment editor. But I knew it wasn't going to have one. I mean,
yeah,
from
the track
inception.
editor, from what I heard that they did have, was incredibly bare bones.
Yeah, it is. It is and was. You basically just take an environment and it's just like, all right, snap together some tracks. You can make some all right stuff, but it's like basically Trackmania level, which is to say it's not on the level of something like Distance.
I'm hoping that's something that they will expand on in the second one here, because they said that mind you, what they said and what they're going to do are two completely different things. I understand that. But not only are they changing some gameplay mechanics, such as adding in a jump feature apparently for the cars, along with a like a a lateral dash, I think, something that you would
Interesting.
see in like Velocity X, right?
Yeah, so what you're
Um,
saying is it's like approaching distance mechanics.
Kind of. They said that they want to expand the track editor. They haven't said much about that, and they want to also work more on the livery designer, which is actually one of the main reasons I really wanted to
Why
start
did I
playing
do
Hot
that?
Wheels Unleashed, was because I have a very big soft spot for designing paint liveries for cars.
Make some deatheries.
Deatheries, yes. I would turn them into deatheries, that's for sure. But yeah, this is supposed to release October 19th if things go to plan.
Nice.
So Q3.
I think distance is enough, honestly.
Perhaps.
I'm gonna
I don't
say,
know. I honestly, from at least watching the videos on like Hot Wheels Unleashed, the more toy car style physics, I have a soft spot for those, and it seems like Unleashed kind of has that same kind of physics.
it does.
I wouldn't know unless I played it, mind you. I was just going off of what it looked like, but.
Yeah. No, Hot Wheels Unleashed was good at what it did, and basically what it did was it does lack. I feel like some of that is just if you messed with the physics of distance a little bit, if you had like a physics mod, you could fix a lot of that, or at least move it in a different direction, because it's more of a platformer. So the game is less about being really fast and more about being just kind of floaty and really coordinated.
Yeah. I don't know. I never fully got behind how you call it.
Or you could level it.
Hey, Zano, welcome.
Hey, why are you guys so lonely?
Why am I so... What?
You guys are so lonely.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people here.
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
Originally, it was just Omega for a little bit.
Yeah.
Why is the Omega lonely?
It's a very
Well,
good
let's
question.
see. Kenobi dropped in for a minute, and then he went off to go do something else. DK's internet is dead, and Pines, well, he's a chaos god. He comes and goes when he pleases.
DK's 90 is dead?
Sort of. He can log in on his phone, but he can't really like partake in the stream or anything until his internet gets fully fixed. And he said that would be about
Nice.
2.5 weeks.
Nice. I mean, oh, that's so bad, that's so bad.
Hey, speaking of,
What if I told you, if you invest in beans today, you could make thousands?
Impossible.
Thousands of beans.
Hey. Hey, Moss, you doing something now?
not currently as of this moment.
Would you like to try a game with me?
What game?
It's a free-to-play game, and it's small in terms of size. Go to Steam and search for FPS chess.
Oh, that game.
What?
That
Yeah.
game says Pines knowingly.
It's FPS
What?
chess.
Want me to send you the link?
I've
send
got
you
it
the-
right here. I actually saw this on my recommended feed earlier.
Wanna play that with me?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Let's hope that my outdated OS will let me play it.
What's your Windows?
7. I told you I'm outdated. And the recommended it says is 10.
Ah, that's a bit
Why
of a
are-
problem.
Why are you running Windows 7?
Because
In
Windows 7 is
2023.
amazing! Until they stop supporting it.
Oh,
and
they
then I just
have.
continued
They
using it.
have a while ago. Oh, right.
I mean,
Yes.
at least it's not 11, so I'll just
Yes.
accept it.
But you see, that's the thing was I would have had a Windows 10 PC in 2019 if it weren't for something called the GPU crisis.
You could still install Windows 7 on your computer. Windows 10. The issue, of course, would be getting it fully, like, getting all of your stuff back.
Yeah, and that's why I said I'm just leaving this computer alone and I'm just building a new one, because it would take the same amount of time to do anyway.
Fair enough.
But as I found out, my case that I bought back in 2019 wouldn't be used for another, 4 years.
So, wanna play some poker here on Discord?
Some poker?
I guess, yeah.
Genuine question: why? Who do I actually have to bother to start working on a racing game?
Oh, you want to make a racing game?
Yes.
I imagine you find a group of like maybe you could hit up Torched. Maybe he's looking for game devs.
George seems kind of burnt out on everything right now, last I heard,
He
so...
seems incredibly burnt out, which is why I'm saying it. Perhaps he could use some help.
Maybe. But, no, I have ideas, and I can do level design and concept art, but not much else.
Oh,
You
so you
know
need
how
somebody
to
to
play
do like
poker, right?
physics engine.
Yeah, I would need help with physics engine. I would need help with setting up a level editor. Basically, what I would really want to do is essentially recreate Distance's level editor, with a few additional features. Because it by far does have the best level editor I've seen.
It's got a very good
I mean,
level editor.
what you should do first is to convert Distance from a 32-bit game into a 64-bit game. That's
Well,
the
yeah.
first thing you should have done. Then you can move
Issue-
to the editor.
The issue is I want to create a whole new game with different mechanics and physics.
It seems like the thing to do would be to
Mhm.
mod Distance's physics, because there's gotta be controls for that somewhere.
There probably is, but I would very much like to make a whole new game from the ground up. Either that or I can do the lazy route, look for free assets on Unity and slowly piece something together.
It's
I don't
very
know if I
true,
want to
you
do
could
this.
that.
You're a little too brazen there, Xano.
What?
Oh, we're playing
Fine.
poker.
Oh.
It's fine, Moss. Wanna join the
You
table,
know what?
friends?
I like your tempo. Yay! I lost. I like losing.
Good work.
Hide your chairs, everyone. Ratio? I just caught up all that. I just
Oh,
looked up
Pines
at
joined
the
the table,
chat.
nice.
Oh, hi,
CBK.
Pines.
What?
I would like to point out I suck at poker, so
You just have to... Moss, listen. The trick here is to believe in the art of the cards.
believe in the art of the cards. That's basically what I do. I just go, huh, that's got a cool name. I'm just gonna go, yeah. Here, I'll bet 10. How about that?
Sure.
This is probably really awkward for the stream. They're just hearing us chat
Always
about
is.
this game. There's nothing.
This is just background noise. I may as well have like a stream on and then just have
Yeah,
very
well,
well
like-
timed like comments on it.
Here's what it looks like. We're all in the same room. Opus is doing what he's doing on the PC, and we're on the background on the table playing poker.
Yes,
That's what's going on.
that's exactly what's happening.
Opus is just too focused modeling while we play. While we're
Bengals,
playing.
I don't think I can get hired by Unity.
Yeah, get hired by Unity. It's
It's
easy.
that criminal history getting in the way again.
Zen will be our cybersecurity. Burn hacker CPU with nice.
Oh yeah,
although
whatever
other-
happened to Among.os?
God, it was defunct.
never-
They stopped supporting it.
Here's the
Tragic.
thing.
No.
I was downloading the image to see what that OS is like, but at one point I gave up because the download was too slow and I was tired and I wanted to go to sleep because I had work the next day.
Zeno, I am unimaginably disappointed in you.
Okay, fine. I'll install the OS just for you guys to see.
That's more like it. You better use
After
that as
I
your main
bankrupt-
OS.
After
Install it
I
on your main
bankrupt
PC.
Moss and Pines.
After
Okay,
what?
but first I need to bankrupt Moss and Pines first.
Yeah, he's almost done it already because I decided to, just go, yeah, I'll go all in like he did. Well,
You
I didn't go
guys-
all in, but
You guys called me and told me you were bankrupt last week, right? That Xana was
I somehow
responsible.
found money in the dumpster.
Oh, damn it. That's how they get you. Dumpster cash.
All right, I'm gonna speed this up. I'm just gonna go all in now, and I'm just gonna believe in the heart of the cards.
Oh, geez. Okay.
I don't
I
have a lot to
think-
lose.
I think that's it. I think I've done it, guys. I think that's about the way that the side looks.
Wait. Oh no, Pines won.
Yes. Money.
Oh,
Pines?
Oh, you're dead.
although
God.
Moss had a push. Well then. Just you and me,
Well
Pines.
done.
Yep.
This is what normally happens when I play poker. Actually, what's funny is my brother is actually really good at this game, and sometimes when we go out to a restaurant, they'll have electronic tablets for electronic poker, and we'll play each other. I somehow manage to come out with more money sometimes, and I don't know how I do it. It's clear that I don't have enough luck for whatever the heck's going on over here.
You did not believe in the the cards, Moss. That's
I
what
did.
happened.
I did, and they betrayed me.
Okay.
Alright, so it's that right here. This, need to duplicate this. And then space them both.
Pines, I have a question.
Yeah.
Isn't your profile pic that one image I AI generated with DALL-E?
No comment.
No, it's not the specific one we generated. No.
Oh, it's one of his works, is it?
Yeah, it's something I made.
So it's not AI generated.
Yeah.
Okay. I still prefer the AI one, but sure.
Too bad.
Oh my
An
God.
eldritch
Although
god
I
in the
think-
shape of a pine tree.
Too bad, so sad.
I'll make my own thing eventually.
It's better if you make your own thing anyway.
He'll make his own AI.
Yeah, he'll make his own AI.
Yeah. Oh,
E-
right. I forgot. None of you have seen the mess that I created.
Oh no.
Oh,
I wanna see
oh
it.
goodness.
No, I have a bot.
I want to
You
see
have
it.
a bot?
That's
Yeah.
good enough.
Ooh, exciting.
What does it do?
Oh my.
Come on, Pines.
It's not letting me do anything.
Is that what
Wait,
the bot
really?
does?
Yeah.
Prevents you from doing anything?
No, but I created a thing that, it pulls stuff from ChatGPT's API, from Twitch's API, and what's the last thing it uses? It uses something else. But it tries to do like a dungeon crawling adventure.
Oh.
Does the dungeon crawling end with everyone dying?
If not, I'm not interested.
It can.
Oh,
Last time it ended when
I think I saw your stream on that. Or at least saw a record of it.
Oh. How
Have
dare
fault.
you?
What?
Mines is winning again.
I had
Yeah,
a
that-
straight.
I had the high cards.
I've had high card like 16 times. And unlike the show high card, which I've been quite enjoying, these high cards I am not.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high cards.
You did not.
I
Don't
did.
make me get General Kenobi in here.
Oh,
Hello there.
Kenobi.
He's not here, is it?
Yeah, that figures.
I can't believe it.
Hey, Bengals, wanna play poker with us?
I don't like that sound, Zano.
Don't bother. Don't bother us.
I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh. This is what I had.
Yeah, I had
figured.
literally. Oh, Bengals once in.
Nice.
Should we perhaps?
All in every time. Bengals will go bankrupt really quick. Hmm. Let's start small.
I'm willing to lose that.
I'm not.
I am.
Oh,
Oh. Oh, fucking in.
Uh-huh. Doing what to get in?
mm,
Come on, Pines. What do we have to lose?
Sanity, dignity.
Sure.
I only had one pair.
I had a free other kinds.
Yeah, I saw.
All right. Well, my poker just bugged out.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it decided to show your cards.
Yeah, I can't actually see even my own cards half the time. It's just the same hand each time, so I have no
I
idea what
can-
I have or don't have.
Oh, I can see Xano's cards.
I can see Xano's cards, but they're also been the same each time.
Oh,
What do you mean they've been the same?
do you have an 8 and a 3?
Those are not the cards I'm holding right now.
Yeah, I see an 8 and a 3 there as well.
Huh.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna do this because I have no idea what I have,
Yes, perfect.
and then I'm gonna leave the table.
Perfect.
So Moss decided that he needed the money for things way more important than gambling, so he left poker.
Rest in peace.
I did.
Sad.
Rest in pepperonis.
Have you guys ever played Gartic Phone?
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Gartic Phone is
Gartic
pretty
Phone.
good.
What's Gartic Phone?
Are you familiar with the game Telephone, where you
Oh yeah,
It's-
I'm familiar with that.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like that, but you draw.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Heard
You
of that.
you write down a prompt. Whoever gets the prompt next has to draw it, and then whoever sees it after that has to write what they think the prompt is, and then it keeps going back and forth until everybody's prompt has been drawn by everyone else or interacted with by everyone else.
Interesting.
Perhaps we should save the games for post stream and then host them on Omega's server. I'm sure we'll get quite a few people that'll come in.
I agree. I agree.
Wait. Can you Can you put that up on the server?
Me?
Garden folk?
phone?
Can you?
Yeah.
Can you
I
put?
mean, I can host it on Omega's server. Yeah.
Huh.
I should be able to. Let me take a look.
Wait. No. Wait. I'll go take a look. Be right back. Be right
You'll go
back.
take a look.
Yeah. Be right back.
And Zano has left.
And then there were two.
Yes, because I don't exist here.
No, I mean, aside from me.
Oh yeah, it looks like he's able to host it.
Look at him go.
Also, I'd like to say you're definitely getting that shape down pretty good there.
Have I done it?
You're getting there, my friend. You're getting there.
Nice.
I saw you were able to do it.
I have good news and bad news.
What's
Uh-oh.
the bad news?
I'll start by the good news. Good news is we can play Gartic Phone on the server's VC.
Yes.
The bad news is that I left Bengal set.
Wait, what?
He helped into the VC and thought I was going to play.
Well, yeah, we are going to play after.
Yeah, we are. Just, we are, but not now. Sorry, Megals. You gotta wait a bit.
Yes. But we're gonna save the games till after the stream. We're gonna have a post-stream game session.
Yes.
So, Zano, that means no
What?
more hosting games in this chat. We can't be having fun here until the fun actually supposed to start.
But I want
Oh.
fun now.
No fun.
You want fun now? I'm gonna kick you from the server.
No.
No fun, Sam Megalight's face.
Yes.
You know
Against
what
the
would be
law.
funny? If we could
joke?
play Yu-Gi-Oh! on Discord.
You want to watch me die?
Wouldn't that be
Yes.
hysterical?
It would be funny.
Indeed, fun indeed.
Sculpt mask data.
Ah, yes, we've all begun to hum the tunes of our respective songs.
Yes.
My favorite is the theme song of crying. You don't know the crying theme song?
I sing that song every night before I go to bed.
Same.
We shop the place, turn up the place, and some song fire. And we play gathering just like a Sunday.
Zen
Bravo.
over there singing the lyrics to Bundem.
Yeah.
Bangles immediately screams in death metal.
Nice.
Honestly, it's the appropriate response.
I'll give you my best impression. I gotta clear my throat. There you go.
Are
Here's your death
sure
metal
you're
scream.
not just the Half-Life zombie?
Yeah,
pretty
that's
good.
basically where I get that from.
It's pretty good.
Can I?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna send a video that I found on the wild.
Oh no.
Oh, I don't know.
Let me just
I don't know if I like this.
find it. It's somewhere.
YouTube
here.
stream for
Oh.
Hot Wheels Unleashed?
Found it.
Maybe.
Oh yeah. Omega.
Hmm?
Before we see the cursed video link or whatever Zano's going to show us, Creepers Rock had a question for you, which is, are you going to stream Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 when it comes out?
Yeah, the answer
I'll,
to that is
I'll answer that question. No.
yeah, very most likely not. Most likely not. The first one
Okay,
was like underwhelming.
okay, guys. I have sent the video to the chats.
What is this?
What is this, like 2012?
Oh no.
Oh. My word. When did that song even come out? When was that? I mean, you're
2007,
making me
I think,
feel
man.
old, Xano.
Well, I like to feel old.
You like to feel old. Does it make
That's
you
because
feel
you're
wise?
young, Xano. Like to feel old because you're not.
I'm sad.
What's the matter, Xano? What cards did you have?
I had the 5 pieces. I had the head of Exodia only.
Oh, yeah, no, I just had an ace and a queen.
Are you two playing poker behind my back again?
And
Poker,
I think my
poker going on.
and I
in here.
think my poker game bugged out.
At this
I
point,
need
you need
to
to take
leave.
your poker game and put it on motorcycles, so you can have card games on motorcycles.
This is true.
Very, very, very true.
If the poker table's just on the flatbed of a truck, and everybody who's playing at the table is just sitting on a motorcycle next to it as you're driving along the highway. Game of poker's also would be life or death.
I've got Caramel
Exactly.
Dancing stuck in my head.
Oh,
That's good. That's good.
is that going to fill you with more energy, Omega? More motivation to complete the car?
I'm so enthused right now. I am
Okay. Say, Opus.
absolutely.
What if I financially contribute you so you can finish your model? Here's my financial contribution for you.
Hey, €0. $0 bill. €0
Whoa.
bill.
Exactly.
Not a
Well, hold
dollar.
on, 0?
It's a €0 bill. You gotta go for it.
Oh my god. You showed it to me. I'm so motivated.
Is your contribution? Now get back to work.
Yes, Sano. I will continue to work on the project. I will continue to print more cards for that €0 bill.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Legitimately, though, I love collecting odd or foreign currency, so I would love to have that, please.
That's both odd and foreign.
Is
I didn't have
Although-
anything. I had a 4 and a 3 in hand.
Here's the thing.
A foreign, a 3?
Here's the thing. The bill is just a souvenir from a landmark I visited.
I see. Wait, no,
Is
you can't
that the-
reveal that wisdom on this. You have to. That wisdom can only be revealed inside Xano's domain. Xano's domain of wisdom. You can't just hand out that information for free.
Just give it out willy-nilly.
Speaking of which, let me just check one thing. I need to check one small detail about me.
One detail about you.
I know it. Say, Opus, would you like to be kind and restore my black name that Axel took away from me?
If Axel took it away from you, I'm sure he did it for a very good reason.
Nah, he did it because he's a dick.
Interesting.
Listen, I'll give you a Bitcoin if you do it.
Very tempting.
Don't you want the Bitcoin?
I'll think about it and I'll let you know.
Come on, the Bitcoin is trading. Wait,
It is very shiny.
Wait,
I would
no,
quite like
no.
that.
No,
Are
no,
you gold?
I did it. I misclicked. I didn't want to
Oh.
close.
Xano, you're just giving me all your money.
My word, it's
Very
almost like the
kind of
chaotic
you,
pine
Xano.
tree stealing everything.
I didn't want to fault. Opus, it's your fault.
Oh, okay, cool.
We got a totally real super chat here from Low Bangles for $2.69 USD saying, should have brought my beans.
No!
Beans aren't real. You can't fool me.
Well,
You heard it here first.
you do
Chaos
can.
God.
No, listen, guys, listen. You do can buy beans on
That's-
MrSano.com. Might go now.
Shop.mrzano.com.
That is very
Get your
cool.
beveled t-shirts now and beveled cans of beans.
I know exactly what I'm going to do with that $2.69. That
What?
was definitely contributed. I'm gonna buy beans.
Beans!
That's exactly the cost of a can of beans. I'm going to go to the supermarket and purchase some beans.
Perfect. That's what we want to hear.
I will be buying beans, thank
I
you.
have a lot of shit in.
Buy all of the beans!
Yes.
I still want to find that journal
Yes.
entry about the guy who was in colonial America and he wrote about his time on a bean farm and was super philosophical about it, about how the beans were, the beans were life around here. It was our way of life. And the threads and tendrils that threatened our way of life wrapped and curled around the stalks of my beans. It was the funniest thing to read.
Wasn't funny for the guy who was writing it.
No, he was very upset that the weeds were attacking his beans. He would hack and slash and pull and rip and
Wait.
tear at anything that threatened his stalks, his precious, precious beans.
Rip and tear until it is done. That guy.
Hey,
farmed
that guy.
beans.
Ooh, yes,
An
I like that idea. Make
explodable
a
can
beans
of beans?
realm.
That wouldn't be that hard.
A beans
Okay.
realm. Yes, we
Actually,
need the beans realm.
that's really funny, because I have a joke on another server.
Hey, Xano, you
about
want free money?
Percentage
Yes.
of how complete the W13 is?
Coward. Coward, I had nothing.
Well, the side's almost finished. I just gotta block out this part and then the bottom. Maybe smooth it out a little bit more.
Xano, I'm trying to give you free money, but you won't let me.
So I'd say
Why won't I let you?
60%.
Oh, that's
done.
because you
If we're
can't
factoring
all
in
in.
texturing.
You can't all in the amount bigger
And
than
importing.
the money I have. That's why. Fine.
But
I'll help you out.
that is all the time we have for today. That is our time.
Oh, is it 6 already? I guess it is.
It is 6 already.
Yes. It's 6 already for you. For me, it's 1 a.m.
For you,
What
it's
are
1
you
a.m.
doing
Xano,
up
what are you doing up so late?
No, Xano!
Go to bed.
I tried to give you
Stop
all of my money.
playing
Wait,
poker.
what happened? Oh well.
I
think
won.
I was. Turns out, I was the one to get bankrupt.
You've been
Apparently.
bamboozled!
I'm gonna do it.
Alrighty.
Press the button.
We're closing out
And-
the stream, everybody.
Yep.
Have a
Rest in
nice
peace,
night or
stream.
day, whatever time it may be.
Have a nice time.